This is Tammy with Flippin' Furniture, and we are going to work on a couple signs real quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this painted. Gonna put a nice black coat of paint on here. That'll give Courtney a chance to get out the text to everyone that we're live if they want to join. Oh shoot, I gotta get that off my screen. Oh, there we go. Okay, so happy, what is it, Tuesday? I believe it is. Like I said, I am just painting this black real quick, and then we'll stencil it in a little bit. I know somebody asked to see from start to finish, and I have not, and I don't think about it till I go live. So this isn't start to finish, but this is backing it up a little bit further. I am painting it at least. I do need to cut up some more for more signs. And then I could sand them too. Okay. There, we got a nice coat of black on there. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Diane. I'm gonna dry this a little bit real quick. Okay, which stencils do I like best? It depends on what I'm doing. I like the blue for smaller ones, but when they get bigger, and actually I'm surprised I didn't get the white for this one. And the white is the 10 mil. But anything small, the blue ones I like. The blue I love for, and like I said, I'm surprised I didn't get this one in white. I must not have been thinking. But this one's kind of that in-between size. So it'll be fine in this one, but definitely any bigger than this, I definitely get the 10 mil, the white or opaque or whatever they call it. Just because it's a little sturdier for taking care of it. These can be a little more, these blue ones are a little more, I guess fragile's the word. They're not as durable. I mean, they'll last for a long, long time if you take care of them. But I don't always take care of stuff the best. I just get in a hurry and wanting to get on to the next project. Oh, Courtney must have a link for this shirt. Huh. I want to say it runs small, but it's probably just me gaining weight. So I don't know that you really need to listen to that, but it's not super stretchy. It is form-fitting on me, and I don't know what. I didn't even look at the size. I'm assuming it's an extra large, but it is snuggish. But most of my clothes are these days, if I'm being honest. Okay. So, oh, and this says, what I love most about my home is who I share it with. I don't know if I'm keeping this or not, but it is in my colors, so I could. And I will probably distress it later, but I'll probably take it over in the dirty garage so that I don't get the dust all over in here. And if you'll notice, I usually blot it once before I go just to make sure there's not too much on it. A lot of times I go back and pick it up too. Oh, it sounds like somebody's here. I wish it was my Prima order, but that's not due for a few days yet. Yes, I love this saying too. And it's true. Okay, I think that takes care of it. Let's have a peeky peek and make sure I covered it all. Oh, that's pretty. I love it. Oh, and it kind of matches my shirt. That was unintentional, but still funny. So there it is. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if I'll distress it or not. It doesn't have to be. But I do love that. But like I said, these are my favorite colors for decorating anyway. This particular stencil fits this size, so that's what I'm going with today. And it is the definition of hangry. Robin, I used Fusion Mineral Paint for the base color because that's what I use on my furniture, and that was what was handy. But if my Dixie Belle was sitting here, I would use it too, so it was what was close. Oh, huh. Yeah, but that one is too big. I don't know if it'll fit on there. That makes sense. I forgot I said I'd measure this already. Oh, good thinking. So yeah, this is roughly 18 by, what is it, 11 or so. It's a 1 by 12, so it's, like 11 and a quarter. For whoever was wanting the measurements on that one. Okay, and back to this one. Just lining it up where I want it. Yeah, thanks, Cindy, for pointing out the obvious there. Mine is just a blow dryer, Allison. I feel like the heat gun gets hotter than the blow dryer, but the blow dryer pushes it out further, so it's kind of a fine line. For me, anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Because I have tried to get texture with paint using the blow dryer, and it doesn't bubble up like I want it to. And maybe my blow dryer just doesn't get as hot as some of them. I don't know. So I want to get a heat gun again. Maybe I'll have a better idea. Yeah, I completely, this matte, clearly I just use it for looks. Never thought about actually using it for measuring. I'm such a dork. Okay, back to stenciling. Stencil. Dab, dab. Oh, somebody asked what I'm using to put this on with. I assume you mean this little dauber thingy. I don't know if Courtney has put in a link for that yet, but it's called a little dauber, I do believe is the correct word. For the pounders, for paint application, for stencils, and then you'll get credit. Jennifer, good question. Yes, I think if Courtney does have a link, I might get a couple pennies out of it. So yes, Courtney, if you get that link on there, and maybe she did. What's that above there? She did. It's on there. So thank you for asking. Yes, I appreciate that. I'm not even pressing on words right now. Okay, there we go. And again, the Stencil Smith, in case, yeah, I saw that, Jennifer. No problem. The Stencil Smith, this stencil company has over 8,000 different sayings. And I just love their different fonts and stuff. I love their definition, which you guys know that if you've watched me any length at all. I love the definition signs. I've got like hope and home and best friend, I think, too. And I don't know if I got that one or not, or if I just haven't used it yet. I don't think I've used it. Hope, home, family. I can't remember what else. Those are probably my absolute favorites. I need a little more paint to finish this up. Oh, when somebody was asking about paint, I assumed you were talking about on the board, but if you're asking about what I'm actually doing the stencil with, it's the Master's Touch acrylic that I get from Hobby Lobby. And I don't think I have any kind of a link for them. I'm not sure. Okay, almost done. Oh, and like I was saying, the Stencil Smith has 20% off right now. I think that sale ends tomorrow. So if you are looking for stencils, check them out for sure. And please use my code because I do get a little commission. Not code. Sorry, I kept saying that the other day. Not use my code, but use my link. My link. And then you can use code April20 and it will get you 20% off of these. So, and like I said, they are just my favorite stencil company. Just because they have the widest range of sayings. And now, like I said, they carry the 7 mil and the 10 mil. And there she is. Hey, Annie. Hey, Tammy. So, yeah, there we go. We'll put a little hanger on the back. Courtney, can you pop the link in again for the Stencil Smith, please? So, hangry. I mean, this describes a lot of people I know, myself included. So, I always think it's funny. I guess I always go for the humorous, usually, the humorous signs. They crack me up. When I used to have my store, people, you just hear them going through the store laughing at everything. So, I like to make people laugh, I guess. Yes, once this dries, Robin, I will probably spray it with, oh shoot, I don't have it in here because I took it outside to spray, but I usually use, let me see if I've got more in here, fast drying polyurethane. I don't see any. Oh, there it is. This is what I typically spray them with. Screenshot it if you want. Fast drying polyurethane, clear satin. You can use anything. You can use a brush and put it on if you want to, and use whatever top coat you typically use with furniture or, you know, other signs or whatever. But that's usually my go-to. It's quick. And I did used to run into, I feel like I can't, I feel like I need to see you guys and I still can't see you. But when I used to run, when I used to use the brush on, if you didn't wait long enough, it could smear your paint. So with this, you don't have to worry about that. So that is what I typically use anymore. Just to, hello, did you want to come say hi?
Hello, I got dirty shoes on.
Oh, sure, okay. So anyway, yep, that's what I'll be using on them. I will just be spraying them with that. And like I said, you could use whatever your favorite top coat is. And I think that's about it for today. I think Courtney dropped in links for this. The paint that I used, yes, it is Master's Touch acrylic. And this is a tan. Actually, okay, this says warm gray. But to me, what I'm wearing isn't this tan and black, but it's actually a charcoal. But this is tan and black, what I'm wearing. This is tan, but it's called warm gray. So riddle me that. I don't know. I don't get it. I feel like that gets, I don't know. I have trouble with that a lot lately. I think it's tan, but it's called gray. So maybe I'm growing colorblind in my old age. I don't know. But that's it. And that is from Hobby Lobby. And it's thicker than most. So, or I don't know about most, but it's thicker than like your typical, what is that, apple barrel? Because that stuff's kind of runny to me. And this stuff is not. So if you're used to the runnier kind, you may not like this. I have a friend who does not like this because she's always used the others. So part of it is just what you're used to. But this is one of the signs we did earlier. So I'm just going to pop in and show you how I distress it. I got my sander. I've put on a 220 grit, I believe. Okay, so that's one. Hey, Kathy. So that's, oh shoot, I didn't turn it around, did I? Okay, so that's what it looks like now after I sanded a little. I went a little further there than I was really planning on, but it doesn't work. Yeah. I could always put more paint over that if I wanted to. And then I will show you real quick. I'll just go ahead and seal it too. Oh, I gotta get that off the screen. Okay. So I'm just gonna spray this on. It's not coming out the best stream right now. It'd be better if let me prop it up a little. Okay. There we go. You know, if your stream is better, you may not need this much, but I guess I'm getting plenty on there. I just want a good coverage. It doesn't seem like I usually do it that long, but anyway. And now you can see that's kind of making that, I mean, it'll look a little bit different when it's completely dry, but not much. That really kind of darkens it a little, makes it all a little bit crisper in my opinion. We'll go ahead and do the other one real quick. And if you, yeah, never mind on that. Okay, let's do this one real quick too. I am just spraying fast drying polyurethane in satin. That's just what I tend to use. And I used to do it all with a brush, and that just takes more time, and you have to wait for it to be completely dry, which I'm pretty sure this is all completely dry, but this is just a little bit easier. Why did I dust that first? I shouldn't have. Anyway, I'm gonna sand this real quick. Let me move that down. I don't know if I had this down for you guys the first time. I hope I did. And this is not even a step that you have to do. That is kind of my style. And we'll go ahead and spray it too. Like I said, I just want to get a full coverage. I've tried, there's one in like a turquoisey blue can, and I felt like it came out pretty spotty. So this is just my go-to for little stuff like this. Okay, like I said, it's just fast drying polyurethane. Nothing really special. By Minwax. Screenshot if you want. And that's it. So I just thought I'd pop in because I know some of you have asked for a start to finish, and I keep forgetting. And so at least that's one more step. So we've got a lot of the steps if you can find all the videos. But okay, so there we go. So now you can see it better. Sorry about the glare. Okay, that's it.